Yo, this D with the Headline Podcast. Why I read you the headlines and the story behind it. Today headline goes, Luka Doncic frustrated by a rough shooting game, but Lakers believe he'll find his rhythm. Luka Doncic couldn't find his shot in the third game with the Los Angeles Lakers, and LeBron James couldn't make up for it. The Lakers all say they aren't worried about the embarrassing 197 loss to the Charlotte Hornets on Wednesday night. But come on, he lost to the Hornets. Dončić scored 14 points on 5 of 18 shooting, including a 1-of-9 performance from three-point range. The Slovenian superstar added 11 rebounds, 8 assists, but he also committed 6 turnovers, 5 personal fouls while playing only 33 minutes. That's as long as he played in the game since joining the Lakers since the chaotic trade. Let's call it that. Obviously, it's going to take some time, Dončić said. Today, a lot of rustiness on my part. Started the game with like 4 or 5 turnovers, and that just can't happen. I just got to play good basketball the right way. The evening was clearly frustrating to Dončić, who was playing only his third NBA game following a 6.5-week absence due to a calf strain, which occurred on Christmas. On a couple of occasions when it's normally electrifying scorer managed to make a shot against the Hornets, Dončić reacted with a visible mix of relief and frustration. Dončić is 16 for 45 from the field in the 3 games with the Lakers, but just 5 for 24 from three-point range. He ain't got his legs up on them. That's basically what's going on. He gonna get them back though, including 2 for 16 in home games, where fans had buzzed with the anticipation of each shot and then grown at each clank. The man gotta get his legs back up under him, man. 6.5 weeks. Come on, people. And plus, he playing with a new team. And mentally, he gotta have something going on upstairs, bruh. Gotta have something going on upstairs, man. Anytime you top 5 in the NBA and you get traded in the dark of night, that's dirty. And other headlines, Knicks returning from All-Star break at full strength with one goal in mind. When the Knicks return to the court tonight to begin the post-All-Star break stretch of the regular season, they will finally be playing at full strength. The team revealed on Wednesday that forward OG Anunoby has been cleared to practice without restrictions, and center Mitchell Robinson has been cleared for 5-on-5 contact in practice. By no means did the Knicks struggle without a clean bill of health. They currently own the number 3 seed in the Eastern Conference with a 36-18 record, and it's their best start through 54 games in nearly 3 decades. But the quality of depth is what New York needs the most at this point. It separates the contenders from the pretenders. It means a lot to have a full roster, obviously, after the break. We want everyone to be ready to go, Knicks captain Jalen Brunson said Wednesday. I'm just excited to get down the stretch. I love this team a lot. I love everyone that's a part of this organization. We have one goal in mind, and I'm really thankful about it. Brunson, who appeared in his second All-Star weekend for the Knicks, is undoubtedly the catalyst. He ranks first in points, assists, and minutes amongst all 28-year-olds in the NBA this season. And he recently became the fastest player in franchise history to score 5,000 points in 190 games. But there's also no disputing the two-way impact of Karl Anthony Towns. The veteran superstar is averaging a double-double of 24.7 points and 13.4 rebounds, reaffirming that at long last the Knicks have found a dangerous two-headed monster qualified for heightened expectations. We've done a great job of keeping what we need to do and where we need to be right now, Towns said. It's great to have our squad fully back together and have the firepower that gives us versatility. It allows us to play against teams that do a 2 big lineup, a no big lineup, or 1 big lineup. It makes us versatile. The Knicks will go as far as Brunson and Towns takes them. They become the franchise's first tandem of all-starters. They become the franchise's first tandem of all-star starters since 1975. But Anunoby's return to the lineup will be a welcome boost, as he's averaged 16.4 points, 4.7 boards in 49 games. The same can be said about the long-awaited arrival of Robinson, who in essence is their mid-season acquisition. That was a little jab right there because he ain't play all year. New York will face the Bulls tonight in the Garden. So, let's go Knicks. Let's go Knicks. One more headline, baby. It reads, Giannis Antetokounmpo says he will not ask for a trade. They will have to kick me out. Every NBA team keeps a superstars who might become available list on a whiteboard somewhere in their office. This list is speculative. Luka Doncic wasn't on it, and now he's a Laker. But there tends to be a sense around the league of which all NBA players might be unhappy and which teams are about to pivot and trade their existing stars. Giannis Antetokounmpo is at the top of that list. Giannis is incredibly competitive, and while the Bucks won a ring, they have quickly gotten old, and the Greek Freak's own comments have fueled some speculation. He made comments to Cosmo TV in Greece, which is an NBA partner during All-Star Weekend, and he shot down the idea that he'd asked out. He was asked, would he text the GM asking for a trade? Giannis talked about staying with the Bucks. He said, I don't think I would ever text or ask for a trade. I'm not this kind of guy. They would have to kick me out. There are two things to note here. First, the Bucks are not going to trade Giannis unless he asks for one. He's worth too much to the franchise, both on the court in terms of franchise value. Giannis packs the forum. Here's why people pay for the expensive seats in that building and why sponsors call one to be associated with the Bucks. He brings far more value to the franchise than they can pay him in max salary, even as high as those are getting. Second, I believe Giannis in that he doesn't see himself asking for a trade, that he and his family love Milwaukee and that he would love to play his entire career for one team. However, the list of players who have said and believe the same thing, only to change their minds, is growing longer. Remember, before the season, when asked about the possibility of getting traded, Giannis turned to the Bucks staff and said, if we don't win this year, would you get fired? Then he added, do you have it in the back of your mind, like, what if this year doesn't go well? Yeah, if we don't win a championship, I might get traded. Yeah, this is the job we live. This is the world we're living in. It's everybody. It is everybody. Dončić is proof of that. However, Bucks fans should take comfort in the idea that ultimately, Giannis says he doesn't want to leave and he will not ask for a trade. And that's as good as it gets in the NBA. This is D. This is the Headline Podcast. Check out this other video. Subscribe. Stay with your boy, lock in. I'm on the road to 1,000. Let me get there, people, so I can start getting a little change from giving y'all the news. Just hit the subscribe, get my numbers up, like, share, do all that stuff like that to help our brother out.